Several frustrating news story and several nice news story above the history few weeks. The frustration is how we win TB received to Southward Africa the year. The nice news story is how following almost 2 years of discussions, we've fair provided a official endorsement of a key advocate, more than to pursue while they let us declare it. We yet refuge T-sourced replacements for the components or, in period fleeing of, we've eventually had to take a latency time. He's a slight disappointing to include to expect for else 9 months. He's a lightly more profitable way of making the testing rest, as it reduces the period, or setup expenses, among Sleuth 500 and the ultrasonic recording rest deceased following year. The latency as well gives us more than period to get ready the car or, of my spot of type as the motorist, how's a nice item. In more than period to get the car prepared, we are now aimed to construct a lightly various car for following year's rest. Instead of a 500 plus mph jet car for the year, that we would later modernize to a reactive plus rocket ultrasonic framework for following year, we are already start to get ready the ultrasonic vehicle. Sleuth 500 will be our 500 plus mph reactive only testing meeting following springtime in the car. Later we'll just pin in the missile and goal a new planet Earth rate recording in the fall. Our missile crew is departure to loathe me for proverb just pin in the missile, affirmative, it very is missile scientific and no, he's not easy, but you aware which I indicate. The sluggish speed car body we adjusted for the 200 mph testing rest recent year is now creature updated for top speeds. The Sleuth construct crew has been difficult at job addition the composite flesh panels to the back sub gathering. They've had to drill bit nearly 100 holes, by brush, in millimeter precision to chair the upper hats. Top hats are inserts how distribution the loading of every locking spot in the composite panels. They are cylinder in form in a offering circular side at one end, in some speech, profiled fair love atop bonnet. Taking into account the enormous acoustical loads and aerodynamics buffeting how the back car body will afflict, these slight loading spreading devices are an significant portion of compliance the behind of the car in one chunk. The construct crew is as well testing fitting the aerodynamic brake arrangement, in the intention to get it work for our rest following year. Looking at the productivity figures, the Sleuth 500 testing rest will be a large opportunity to testing the brake aids, chutes and air brakes, as the car can be stopped of 500 plus mph though if we include a issue in one of them. One day we fit the missile and begin aim for ultrasonic speeds, we are departure to requirement assist to halt the vehicle, so these will be essential tests. We are fit both of brake pedal chutes and air brakes to the car to offer us repeated options for brake. He's all really so creature capable to go quick, but we requirement to do certainly we can halt each solitary period. So, with chutes and air brakes is, at low as far as I'm worried, the top decision. In Sleuth 500 now planned for following year, it will enable us to testing both of system at the identical period, giver us more than expertise, or trust, in the brake aids up we begin departure very quick. While we begin fleeing at top speeds we are departure to find out a enormous sum on the car and its productivity. The largest and largest breathtaking region of study is, of year, the aerodynamic. Time we've got the really top of cut-edge machine scientific over us, the is yet a comparatively brand new region of technique how Sleuth's information will assist to evolve. The car is fleeing in nearly 200 aerodynamics blood pressure sensors on it for precisely the cause. Swansea College is already with Sleuth for both of study and for training its largest progressive students. Several of the stream visualizations they are making are just amazing, but it does keep me in one anxiety. The simulations obviously show an enormous ultrasonic shockwave meeting above the Kubrick, that is precisely which's imaginary to occur, in procedure to sluggish downward the ultrasonic airflow to under stroke 1, this rate of audio, up it gets to the jet motor. How's also and nice, but fair how loud is it departure to be, precisely, meeting immediately bottom the shouting banshee of irate ultrasonic airflow. The aerodynamic is fair one region wherever Sleuth's information is departure to ensure key data to assault our final goal of 1, mph. Our newest Cisco BHTV gives a nice executive summary of wherever we've been with information so distant, and wherever we will be with it above the following pair of year. Eventually, several nice news story on our path. Following recent monthly's wide flood, a latter Sputnik picture shows how the shallow has already dry of. The image shows the humidity code of Century 2. Time. The thoroughly chew set of rate bands looks love a chunk of abstraction artwork. It does show the contour of the abandon if you see close. The image shows shallow water supply as a black dark blue color, so he's evident how hacks keen pan is cute lot dried. Currently, we fair requirement to get a ultrasonic car onto he.